Baby girl, don't cry.
So today I'm going to talk about my favorite pregnancy products that I've been using and also my experience with my first trimester. Um, I thought I would share that with you guys and kind of how I handled it because I had a pretty rough first trimester. Um, so with my first trimester, I was feeling really good up until week 6, and it was like overnight I just started feeling super nauseous, and I actually was throwing up. Sometimes girls don't actually throw up, they just feel nauseous all day, but I threw up all day. I felt nauseous all day. It's not just in the morning. Smells, if I looked at something, um, yeah, like I couldn't look at food. I work at a restaurant, so it's really tough when I have to like run food and be in the kitchen. It was really hard for me. I threw up at work several times, which was not fun. Luckily, they were very nice and sent me home. But yeah, it was just really, really bad nausea. I actually lost 6 pounds because I threw up so much. Um, and then what else did I have? I had really bad headaches, which continued into my second trimester, but really bad headaches. And they say that it's just from all the hormones and stuff, and possibly from not being hydrated enough. So, I mean, I drink water so much, but I guess you can always drink more water than you drink. So really bad headaches, and I'm trying to do this pregnancy as holistically as I can. Um, I try I try to lead a pretty holistic lifestyle. I don't like to take medications. If I do have to take a medication, I'll take Advil. Obviously not while I'm pregnant, but before I was pregnant, Advil was probably like the only medicine I would take. And then you can take Tylenol during your pregnancy, but once you're past like week 10 or 12, or like I think once you're in your second trimester, that's when you can start taking it. So I just kind of had to turn the lights off, turn the AC really low, and just lay down, close my eyes, and then my headache would go away. It was really rough. I also had really, really, really bad fatigue. I mean, I knew, like they said, when you're pregnant, you get really tired. I did not realize how tired you would get. It's not even tired. It's like a whole other level of tired that you will never understand unless you are pregnant. Again, I'm also a server, so, being on my feet all day and then coming home, I mean, I was just double exhausted. I would just sit on my couch and sleep for hours. My day consisted of waking up, going to work, coming home, napping, eating, throwing it up, going back to bed, sleeping for like 13 hours, and then doing the same thing over and over again. My husband bought me like all these ginger chews and stuff like that because they say ginger helps you with the nausea, but nothing, absolutely nothing helped me. The only thing I could eat was saltines and blue Gatorade. That was it. And I would throw it up, but eating saltines and blue Gatorade, I figured, well, it's not going to taste horrible coming back up. So that's what I would live on, and hoping, it was just a cycle. I would eat it, throw it up, and hoping that something would stay. And I made sure to take my prenatal vitamins every night, but that was hard too when you're nauseous. Yeah, so I'm trying to think of what else. I had really bad nausea, I had really bad fatigue, really bad headaches, really bad congestion. No one ever tells you that that's a pregnancy symptom, but it's true. If you had, pretty bad allergies before, which I never had allergies growing up in Chicago, but once I moved to LA, then it became all messed up. Really, really bad congestion. I've never really snored. Now I snore like a monster. I can't breathe. I sleep with my mouth open, which sucks. I think once you hit your second trimester, you can, take nasal spray. Obviously, you have to talk to your midwife or your OBGYN or your doctor, whoever, your practitioner, to make sure that you get the okay. But I think you can take nasal sprays. But again, I try to be as holistic as I can, and I just kind of tough it out. It sucks, but anything for I didn't even show you guys. She's grown so much. There we go. She's grown so much. Yeah, so anyways, I try to do everything I can as healthy as I can for her. I don't like to, add any chemicals. I already live in Los Angeles, so I'm already surrounded by chemicals and with my makeup and all and hairspray and stuff, so I try to be as good as I can be. But anyways, I'm going to try to make this video much shorter because I know that my last videos have been super long, so I'm trying to shorten them. So I felt awful every single day from week 6 to week around 16. That's when I started feeling like myself again. Oh, and also they say if you're super nauseous to work out. I know you don't want to, but to get the blood circulating, that actually helps. Because I was on my feet all day, I could not find the energy to work out at all. It was hard for me to like sit up, so I'm not going to the gym. It was not going to happen. So what I would do is I would wake up in the morning before work. I would force myself to go for a long walk in my neighborhood, 2 miles. It actually felt really good getting fresh air. So that felt really nice. And so I would go before work, and then I'd go to work and then come home and just crash, because I know once I come home from work, I'm not leaving the couch. So I would kind of trick myself and I would force myself to go in the morning, but it actually did help moving. I wasn't running or jogging or anything, just walking, getting that fresh air, getting some sunlight. That actually did help me. And also what I've been doing, I'm leaning towards hypnobirthing for my method of delivery, and I'll do a separate video on that and what my experience has been with that. But I like to meditate, and I like to say affirmations every single morning. I would do it way before I was pregnant for other reasons, but now all my affirmations are for my pregnancy, for my little girl. So every morning, what I love to do, if you Google positive pregnancy affirmations and then click from web to videos, I'm gonna show my phone in my computer. It's gonna be really bright for a second, but it'll dim down. I'll show you which one I did. So you can kind of see there's a girl. You can see a silhouette of a girl. This one, it's the very first one that pops up. Positive pregnancy affirmations. It's 3 minutes and 15 seconds. And it's just, you're affirming to the universe that you're having a healthy baby, that your body can handle this pregnancy, and that you're happy and healthy. So I like to say that every morning as I go for my walk. And then now that I'm in my 2nd trimester, I'm doing that, but also affirmations for a natural birth. But anyways, I'll do a separate video on that. So that's what helped me get through the 1st trimester. Affirmations, going for walks, naps. Don't be ashamed. Take as many naps as you want, as long as you want. Kick your feet up. You're growing a human being. Your body is doing something that's never done before, and it's doing amazing, amazing, miraculous things. So don't feel guilty if you're tired, or if you don't want to go out with your friends, or if you just want to sleep all day. Don't feel guilty. So yeah, my husband was really great. I would tell him to go get me this, and then he'd bring it, and then I wouldn't want it anymore. He was very sweet. He was very supportive. But anyway, so week 16, I started feeling much better. I still get bad headaches once in a while. I still have congestion, which sucks, but I feel 2nd trimester, I feel completely different. And I'll do a separate video on my 2nd trimester. Now I'm going to move on to my favorite pregnancy products. So what I've been using for prenatals, and please, if you're pregnant, before you start taking, if you're early in your pregnancy, before you start taking any vitamins or prenatals or anything like that, talk to your practitioner. Don't run out and get what I'm getting without talking to anybody first. So what I've been using Trader Joe's prenatal vitamins. I've actually been using these before I got pregnant. I started using these a few months before my wedding, just to help me get better hair and better nails and just better skin. So I've been using these for a long time. And my midwife said, when my first appointment with her, I was like, should I upgrade to nicer ones? And she says, a prenatal's a prenatal, and this is fine. What I did was I did Google what's supposed to be in your prenatal, and you can find on any website. If you Google it, it'll show up everything, all the ingredients that are supposed to be in your prenatal. So what I did was I Googled that, and then I just kind of went down the list to make sure that I had all of it and the correct amount of how much you need. And these have everything and a little bit more than what you need. So these are great and super cheap. I think $8.99 or $9.99, where some prenatals go for like 40, 50, 60 bucks. If you can afford those and if that's what you want to take, awesome. But this is what I use. Baby girl is super healthy. She's growing nice and big and strong, so no complaints with this. Also, what I've been taking, because I hate seafood, I loathe seafood. And I'm the type of person, like, I will try something. I've tried many different types of fish and seafood. Can't do it. I hate the smell of it. I just, ever since I was little, it's never changed. I hate seafood. I will never like it, ever, ever, ever. But I know that, you need that omega from fish, and I couldn't even do a fish supplement. I can't do it. So I found this alternative. It's algae omega. It's vegan. It's from Nordic Naturals. I got this at Whole Foods. Can't remember how much this is. I think it's like 15 bucks or $16, and my midwife okayed it. And again, please make sure you talk to your practitioner before you take anything. So that's what I've been taking. It's vegetarian marine omega-3 for eye health, heart health, and optimal wellness. So obviously that's going to all go to my baby. So I take 2 of these a day, and I take 1 of these a day. This tastes awful, so I have to take it with like orange juice or something flavored. I can't do it with water, otherwise I will gag. These you can't taste anything because it's in a vegan capsule. The problem is when you burp, it tastes like the ocean. It's awful. It's so bad. But you do what you gotta do for your baby. These are pretty big. It's kind of hard. Now I'm used to it, but at first it was really hard. They're big, fat ones. So anyways, so this is what I do every day. And I actually read, and I don't know if this is true, but this is actually better for you than taking fish oil, because they say that the omega that fish oil has, fish get it from their diet. And what do fish eat? Algae. So this is actually, they say that this is the actual source where they get the omega from. So I don't know. But yeah, that's what I take. If you're a vegetarian or a vegan, or if you just don't like seafood like I do, these are great. And another thing, I mentioned this in my last video, I got a new self-tanner. It's Alba Botanica Very Emollient Sunless Tanner. It is no parabens, no phthalates, or animal testing, 100% vegetarian ingredients. And I love it. I love it. It turned out really nicely. It gives you a really nice color. They say that if you want a deeper color, wait 3 hours after you put it on initially, and then put on a second coat. But I found that I didn't have to put on a second coat. It actually did a really good job. I got this off Amazon. It was $9, $15 including all the shipping and taxes and all that stuff. I really like it. And like I said, I mentioned in my last video, it smells like pineapple juice. So love this. So if you're looking for a self-tanner that doesn't have all the harsh chemicals in it, whether you're pregnant or not, this is wonderful. So there's that. Another thing with nails, I used to do acrylic. Oh God, my nails are so bad. I still haven't had time to do them. This is disgusting. But I used to do acrylic nails. I loved acrylic nails. I never liked gels because I'm a server and I'm always like on the screen. The gels just always never lasted. So I loved acrylics. But obviously, when you're pregnant, they say to try to have natural nails or fine nail polish that doesn't have all the chemicals in there. So I've been looking around for some, and I found off Amazon, it's called Piggy Paint. It's actually made for little kids. It says say goodbye to harsh, smelly chemicals. It's non-toxic, low odor. It's hypoallergenic. So I bought this, and it comes with 3 nail polishes, and then it comes with the nail polish remover. No acetone, eco-friendly, low odor. I think this whole set off Amazon was $12, $13. And I used it, and it's nice. It's not bad. The colors are, it's made for little kids. So these are the colors. I don't mind these kinds of colors, but I wanted something, I felt like I needed more options. And so I went to Ulta, and I called Whole Foods, and they have nail polish, but it only has no formaldehyde. It still has a bunch of other chemicals in it. So I went and I did more research, and I went to Ulta, and I found that they have a company called Spa Ritual. It's vegan. Let's see. Not tested on animals. And this is non-toxic as well, I believe. So this has much less chemicals than a regular nail polish. It says vegan, free of DBP. I don't know what that is, but it sounds like a harsh chemical. I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing this wrong. Toluene, camphor, formaldehyde, and formaldehyde resin. So it doesn't have any of that. So obviously there's some chemicals in here, but much less than a normal nail polish. So, and these are, it depends on what kind you get, like if it has glitter or sparkles or whatever. These were $8 each, so it's not super cheap. And then I think it goes from $8 to $12. And then I don't have it with me. I left it in Chicago because I travel a lot to Chicago because that's where I'm from. So I left it there, but they also have a nail polish remover that I love. It's really nice. I like that one. And I can't remember like what it's called. Can't even remember if it's Spa Ritual. It might be another company. When I go to Chicago and I make my video, I'm going to Chicago for my baby shower in a few weeks. I will include that in my video to let you guys know because that was really good and it was only like $10. So what I do is if I do go to a nail salon, I bring my own nail polish and my own nail polish remover, and I let them know that I'm pregnant, and I sit, they say you want to sit near a window or an open door just to get ventilation so you're not stuck there inhaling all those things. So that's what I do with nails, but I need to find time to do these because these are really bad. Another thing that I've been using is belly balm, to rub it on my belly every night to prevent stretch marks or things like that. I am an Honest Company member, so every month I get things shipped to my house. So I use Honest Company Organic Belly Balm. I love it. It smells really bad, I'm not gonna lie. It doesn't smell good at all, but it's all natural, it's hydrating, helps prevent stretch marks and improve elasticity. I really like this, but I know that not everyone, I think you might be able to order this off Amazon. But if you don't want to use the Honest Company, or if you're not a member, or if you want something a little more affordable, I heard that stretch marks, they're genetic. So if your mama had them, you're probably going to get them. My mom didn't, I don't think she had them, and I never really had stretch marks like growing up. I have a few, but not a lot. So I don't think I'm going to get stretch marks, but why risk it? So and not that there's anything wrong with stretch marks. Again, your body's doing an amazing thing, and you should be proud of any stretch marks that you do get. But yeah, I've been using that, and if you do want to use something else, just go to CVS, go to Walgreens, and get some coconut butter or even coconut oil. Something just to keep your skin hydrated and moisturized. But again, they say that it's all genetics. So, but if putting something on every night gives you peace of mind, then go for it. So like I said, I use Honest Company, but any coconut butter, coconut oil will do. Lastly, what I got, and it makes me very happy, I got From Pea to Pumpkin. It's a pregnancy journal. I think it's so important to keep a pregnancy journal, especially if it's your first. I mean, with any pregnancy, but especially if it's your first, you want to remember all the things that you're going through, the good and the bad, because it's all a blessing. So what I did was I started just writing it in a regular journal, but it became a little overwhelming. And so I came across this at Barnes & Noble, and they have many different kinds, but I like this one. This one was $15.99, and it's super, super sweet. I'll show you what it has inside. So the very first one, it says, "We're having a baby." So you put your first ultrasound, and that was little baby girl at 6 weeks, little peanut. And so what it has all of your weeks. So you fill this out once a week, and it says, "Right now, being pregnant seems too good to be true. Totally like winning the lottery. The scariest thing that has ever happened to me. completely unreal, or other. And you get to fill out what you're feeling that week. And you get to write little notes for your baby. So, you know, when your baby's older, you can show him or her. So like my very first week, it says, this last one, baby, as we begin this thing, I need you to know that, and then they leave it blank. So you can write whatever you want. And each week is something different. Week 8, my boobs are a teenage boy's dream, a bit in the way, totally painful and huge, lovely, really lovely, or other. So again, each week is something different, and you know, it helps you remember everything, because I'm assuming once the baby comes, you're going to be super preoccupied, and it's going to be hard to remember everything that you went through. So yeah, so this is just really sweet, and it goes all the way obviously to week 40. I have to put my newest ultrasound picture in here. But anyways, that's that. So those have been my favorite pregnancy products so far. This book, my Omega and my prenatals, my no chemical self tanner, my no chemical nail polish, and my belly balm. There we go. Yeah, so hopefully this video is much shorter. Thanks for watching, guys, and if you like my videos, please subscribe to my channel, or just keep watching them, support me. It really means a lot to me. I love being able to share my journey, and I hope that other women can relate to what I've been going through, and know that you guys aren't alone. Next week, I think I might do something about my second trimester, how that's been going, which has been much better than the first. But yeah, anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Bye from baby girl and I. Bye.
Baby girl, don't cry. Just close your pretty eyes. Mama's gonna sing you a lullaby.